MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the San Francisco Giants. Get ready for Giants baseball next. Johnny Cueto starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Johnny Cueto's an interesting guy, man. Has a funky delivery. We call it the shimmy or the shake. He turns his back kind of Louis Tion style, throws from a lot of different arm angles, but his stuff is good. 93 to 96 miles an hour, good changeup, and a good hard slider. The key with Johnny Cueto, keeping his pitch count down early on in the game.
Now batting, Gene Segura, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First offering on its way. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Strike 2 called on the inner half, 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Popped up. Sandoval has a play. 1 out. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, there's no doubt they really need Andrew McCutchen to get back on track. He struggled the last 2 games, only 2 hits in the series, but he's a guy you can't let down on. One swing can get him hot and right back into a groove.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. The temperature here at first pitch, a very seasonal 63 degrees this afternoon. The 1-1. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit. On the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
From the stretch.
Count 1-0.
McCutchen, base runner at first with 1 out. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, Dero, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Line drive, fair ball down the line. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Throw won't get him.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Rhys Hoskins is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Flores. And he'll get in there safely. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. He's got a 3-for-5 line. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. There's one. Back to first, and that was a sparkler. A double play, and the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Aaron Nola gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
The 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Real Muto recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Sanchez is retired, 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. Down the line and fair, that's a hit. So a 2-out single there as we check out the teams with the highest batting averages here in the first month of the season. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. Into the box, Mike Yastrzemski as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Back goes Harper, still going back. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
First baseman Pablo Sandoval. Here's the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Off speed pitch, just missed inside. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out hit extends the inning for Evan Longoria next.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Nola has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Bye bye baby, the Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 San Francisco. At the plate, JT Realmuto. 2 hits in 8 tries for the series.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. That evens it up 1-1. Pitch on the way. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
And Sandoval will put this one away for out number 1.
Batting seventh.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former rookie of the year. He's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
Up next will be Nick Williams, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Duggar's there for it. 2 gone.
Batting eighth.
And in steps Scott Kingery. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Back goes Yastrzemski, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossom.
Line drive to center field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Williams is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Batting eighth.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Batting 9.
Stepping up to the plate, Johnny Cueto. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1 and 2.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2 and 2 now.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Now a flare out toward right center. Harper coming on. He makes the catch. What a play on the run. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Lifted in the air to center field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. So 1 gone in the inning now, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League West as you take a look at where the Giants find themselves entering play here today. Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew McCutchen, a base hit in his first trip. In there, and it's 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He'll try again. 1-2.
That's outside.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired.
Just about set to go here as the Giants come to bat in the 3rd inning, and San Francisco fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. They come into the day tops in the majors in team batting average, and talking with some of the players and coaches prior to the game, many of them told me that's something they take a lot of pride in. Batting average isn't as highly valued as it once was, but they said it's a clear indication that they're doing a lot of good things in the batter's box to help the team collect W's. Guys?
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading up for the Giants.
Digging in, Steven Duggar. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola. First offering on its way. Bouncer up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Stepping in now, Yomer Sanchez. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
To the plate now, Wilmer Flores. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Williams is under it. One down. Ready to take his hacks again, Mike Yastrzemski, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
He's set. Here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Harper at the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So two men are on with one man out. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. From the stretch. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. One run scores. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Not too many guys in the game can get on top of a high fastball the way he did right there. That's usually kryptonite for most hitters in the league.
Standing in now, Evan Longoria. He swings and grounds it to short. One there, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. In there, 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Didi Gregorius. Here comes the first pitch. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Now the 2-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another try at 2-2. Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. Throw on to Sandoval. 2 gone now. So next to the plate for the Phils, JT Realmuto. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Takes this the other way to right. Yastrzemski's got it for out number 3. Phillies down in order. Coming to the plate now, Alex Dickerson. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
High in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Williams. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 28.
Stepping in, Buster Posey. He popped out in his first trip. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
In now, Johnny Cueto.
Johnny.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he misses again. 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. Williams takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He will score as the gap shortens to 4 now.
Up next for Philadelphia, the second baseman.
At the plate now, Scott Kingery. As it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Neil Walker will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Neil Walker.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So a base hit from the pinch hitter will send them back to the top of the order with 1 away in the inning.
He doubled up on that one, Danny. Back-to-back changeups. Nice job by the batter right there, staying on that pitch.
Oh, yeah, that's one of the things that this pitcher will do, though, Mark. His changeup is so good, he's not afraid to throw it back-to-back pitches.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Hit hard, but foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Andrew McCutchen. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here. Hey, great arm action on that changeup right there. You come up to the plate with runners in scoring position, you're going to be super aggressive. I don't fault that guy for swinging through.
And it's 1-2. This is foul right side. Again, a 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Looking to minimize the damage here. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Just hung in there on that one. Here's another 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 1-2. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right now.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. He'll have to be content with just the 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They're not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
He's working on ready with the 0-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. A bouncer to the left side. Segura for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. Has a look, now the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit. Oh, and he botches it. The relay throw, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
In now, Mike Yastrzemski as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Pablo Sandoval. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First offering on its way. This is pulled into right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now batter.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And now a pitch on the way.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. No hits to this point. That's inside. 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Now the 2-1. Snap throw to third. Here now the 2-2. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Evan Longoria. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The third baseman, Evan Longoria.
First pitch on its way. Liner toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Hey, Dero, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
2-0 now. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one will bounce into the wall. Longoria is on his way home. Safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Here's Buster Posey now. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And that's going to plate the runner from second, and it's now a 7-1 game.
The pitcher, number 47, Johnny Cueto.
Aramis Garcia will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
16.
Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder,
And that'll bring up
number
Steven
6.
Duggar. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Duggar.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a base hit.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
So now to the plate, Yolmer Sanchez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. Gregorius is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Now back, second baseman, Wilmer.
Digging in and looking for more, Wilmer Flores. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... John Del Gustave will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Yandel Gustave.
Into the box, Nick Williams. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Popped him up. And Sandoval will put this one away for out number 1.
The batter.
Now at the plate, Scott Kingery. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1 and 2. And he lays off it to even the count 2 and 2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Adam Hazley will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And that's going to be high, 2 and 2 now. Weekly hit towards first. High hop, and he barehands it. It's there, and he's out. Jose Alvarez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Hit to first. Hoskins has it. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Leadoff man retired here, and it's time for the pre-at-bat antics of the Panda, Pablo Sandoval. Hit hard towards center. And Sandoval's aboard, a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
The third baseman, Evan Longoria.
To the plate now, Evan Longoria, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. 2 balls and a strike to Longoria. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side. New inning set to get underway, so the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gene Segura. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First offering on its way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Slider laid off for a ball. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. On the ground to the right side, Flores is there. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now that.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Pops this one up. Sanchez is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Bryce Harper now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses inside. 1-0. A ball and a strike.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Hit out towards second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. And it's fouled away. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. High and deep to right center. Duggar giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. Bottom of the inning now. Coming to the plate now, Alex Dickerson.
No left fielder, Alex.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Outside.
Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. The 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1. Bounce to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Standing in, Buster Posey. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. From the stretch. High in the air out to center field. Williams is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Mauricio Dubon will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 1, Mauricio Dubon.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that, AB, right there. Grinding out an 8-pitch at bat and was able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
Standing in now, Steven Duggar. Swinging a soft liner, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is. Nick Vincent comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 50. Yeah. Vincent.
Striding into the box, Didi Gregorius. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher.
At the plate now, JT Realmuto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Sandoval is under it, no problem, 1 away. So striding forward now, Nick Williams. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Duggar on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Ready once again, Scott Kingery. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with the fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see If he tries to cheat to something, this AB.
Behind 0-2 now. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
1-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Philly down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
7-1 the final today. The San Francisco Giants slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Johnny Cueto with his 4th win this season. Aaron Nola was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Giants, 7 runs on 15 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For Philadelphia, 1 run, 8 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting out in the NL West, the Giants smacked 15 team hits as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 7-1. The Houston Astros completed a short 2-game sweep as they got a road win against Arizona 2-1. The Chicago White Sox finished off a 2-game sweep as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 2-1. The Dodgers completed a short 2-game sweep as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 5-1. The San Diego Padres racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 5-3. Rick Porcello got the win and now has 150 on his career as the Mets were winners over the Marlins 5-4. Josh Bell launched a pair of home runs while driving in 4 along the way as the Pirates got a win over the Cubs 6-5. The Cincinnati Reds took down the visiting Braves 5-2. The Brewers had 12 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Nats 4-2. The Detroit Tigers got 12 hits in this one as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 8. Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, Madison Bumgarner got the W and now has 5 this year as the D-backs defeated the Cubs 4-1. The Friars combined for a 4-hitter as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 2-0. They now have 5 straight wins. The Mets took down the Fish in Miami 6-5. The Milwaukee Brewers got 11 hits overall as they bested the visiting Nats 8-7. The Royals allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the O's in Baltimore 5-0. The New York Yankees allowed only 5 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Tigers 4-2. The Tampa Bay Rays hit 3 long balls as they defeated the A's in Oakland 4-3. George Springer dominated at the dish with 2 long balls and 6 RBIs as the Astros disposed of the Mariners 14-5. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.